Hello friends, welcome to another edition. 7 things you need to know about living in Switzerland as a black man. Come with me as we dive into this. I will tell you the 7 things you need to know that nobody have ever told you about living in Switzerland as a black man. Everybody talk about the beautiful mountains, the Swiss chocolate, the cheese, the Swiss watch and all that. But what does it mean to live in Switzerland as a black man? I'm gonna tell you these 7 things, and I'm gonna tell you my own experience in Switzerland as a black man. So come with me, let's go. The lake you are seeing is Lake Léman, the one you know already. If you are following my videos, you must have seen this lake for several in some of the videos. That's the train going from Vevey to Lausanne and then to Geneva. So, friends, what are the 7 things you need to know about living in Switzerland as a black man? Number 1 is about social life. How is it to socialize in Switzerland, or what is it like to socialize in Switzerland? How is it to relate? Is it easy? Is it difficult? How am I gonna do it? These are the secrets I'm gonna reveal to you today. Number 2 is making friends. Number 3 is language barriers. Number 4 is work culture, like working ethics. Number 5 is feeling different. Number 6 is feeling like the positive experiences I have in Switzerland as a black man, or the positive experiences you can have as a black man living in Switzerland. Number 7 and the last one is what surprised me most. I'm gonna share with you about my most surprised experience living here as a black man. To make it simple, Swiss people are reserved people. They may not be the one to come to you or start the conversation. You may need to go to them and start the conversation yourself, like things like hi, how are you doing, etc., etc. And you'll be surprised to see that they would be the one to help you stay on track. And in most cases, if they find you are someone who is correct, or like someone who is honest, they don't leave you anymore. You become their friends for life. To facilitate the breakthrough, to be able to break in, to be able to socialize, to make friends, and to live comfortably, you may need to be part of common interest groups like religious gathering, like sport, like work, like your working place. Through these avenues, you have the chance to make friends easily, and that leads me to point 2, making friends. At a point in time, everyone wants to relate or have connection with others. Nobody wants to be an island or have the feelings of being left behind. You want to enjoy, you want to feel relaxed, you want to be able to relate with people. And having friends, having people you can call for a coffee or get together or to eat together, or people who can also do the same to you. You need friends. Nobody want to feel lonely or to be alone. You may also choose, let me just be with the same people of the same language that come from the same country. But then mixing up with the people of the land matters a lot. Number 3 is about language barrier. It's interesting because Switzerland speaks 4 official languages. And when I first came here, I was speaking a little German already, So first, I just decided to be at this corner to make this video. This where I had my break, and then I decided to make a short video before going back to my work. So I will make it very, very fast and very, very simple as I go back to my work. So, as I said, Switzerland speaks 4 official languages. The first is German. I called it. I said I choose it as the first because more number of percentage, like more number of people in Switzerland speak German, followed by French, Italian, and the Romansh. And what is Romansh? Someone may say, oh, I know German, I know French, I know Italian, but what is Romansh? Romansh is like a language spoken in the middle of Switzerland. We have like these 3 cantons. I think Nidwald is one of them, Unterwald or something. I'm sorry, I don't want to make mistake. I want to pronounce them well. So maybe next time I will make research so that I can pronounce them well and not make a mistake. I don't want to call those beautiful and beautiful canton, those beautiful names, those beautiful people that have fought to give us what we enjoy in Switzerland today. So German part is a bit bigger, and then followed by French and then Italian. Then Romansh is like the middle of the Swiss, where Switzerland began. When I came up to this place, I spoke a little bit German already, but somehow found myself in this French part of Switzerland. It was a bit challenging, but I consider myself privileged to start from a family. I was adopted by a family who showed me lots of love and respect, and then who taught me so many things like respect and like working ethics. The working ethics, I would say I have this from my family. My father was a very hard working man, and then in our family we work taking care of our farms, animals, and our crops, our animals, and so many lots of work, a lot of work. So this is one of the reasons why I felt at home when I came to Switzerland. And again, another thing that helped was that I found I found myself into different groups, like church, like sports, and these groups helped me a lot to feel belonged. And this leads me to number. Let me be talking about them. I think I'm lost in the point, but like I said, I want to talk more about this language of a thing. Language is very important because you find out that you need to respond to mail, to messages, to official letters. You need to call for appointments, for medical appointment, for working appointment, for everything is appointment. And if you don't speak the language, it will be very, very difficult for you. And like I said, sports made it easier for me. The family that adopted me made it easier for me to learn the language very, very fast, and also to feel belonged. Another thing is working culture. How is work in Switzerland? Swiss has the privilege of learning a skill that they love even from childhood, something they have passion for. They have the privilege of learning them, and they learn very well. Like I would say that this is a high society, like a high professional skills society. People do what they love. People do work with all their mind as well, with all their might, with all their strength. Let me talk more about this, about doing what you have passion for. I think this is very important because I see it the other way around in some countries or in some places, or even where I came from. I see sometimes it's a bit different. We do what is available. It's not like doing what we love. I'm not saying the whole Nigeria are like that, but most people do what is available and not what they love. And so many people don't even really know what they have passion for or like what they want to work with. They said, do what you love and you will never have to work again. Like doing what you love, you don't even feel that the challenges in it or that like the negative part of it, because you're doing what you love, you're having passion, you're just living, you're not working. So I want to go straight to point 5. Like I said, I want to make it simple and short. Number 5 is feeling different. Can you feel different in Switzerland? Can they make you feel different? Can you feel different? The answer is yes. You can easily feel different as a black man living in Switzerland, because it's like a white society, white reserved society. So you need to break through. I mean, like they may not come to you and say hi and then make everything easier for you. You are the one to break through. And sometimes you find yourself being the only black man in the room. Sometimes you find some comments, some casual comments just like that, or some attitude that makes you ask yourself some questions or like feel like you are different. Things like I will share my own experience. I was driving with a colleague when I was doing landscaping work, garden work, and we drove past a black man walking by the roadside, and he laughed and then pointed at the guy and said, "Oh, you forgot to greet your brother." So, and then another thing is one time, or many times, when you come close to, when I went close to my colleagues, and one of them was like, "Oh, if a show is see, that means it's warm in here." So if you are the sensitive type, you may feel different or may be offended even. But I'm not talking about being offended. I'm talking about feeling different. So you may feel different. You may start asking, is it really warm in here? Are they really talking about being warm in here? Or you may be surprised, like, oh no, it's winter, it's not warm. So why are they talking about being warm? So then these are the things that make you feel different. I'm not actually saying that this that this is being wicked or being or wanting to offend. This is just like jokes, casual jokes, or the little things that may make you feel different. Number 6 is positive experiences. When you come from a place like Nigeria, where you see on fixed road, or where the internet is not as fast as, or where administrations or like offices, private offices, and even public offices are not working the way it should, you feel privileged to be here. So for me, these are like a positive experience when the train leaves, the buses leave on time. When you live in a clean, respected environment, where your life, when you are respected, where your space is being respected. Some people say Swiss is a high society, and I can agree with you. It's a high society. The quality of life is incomparable for me. So number 7, what surprised me most What surprised me most when I newly came was at the train station. I jumped down from the train, and behind me, on my way moving to the next door, like moving towards the exit, I looked at the next door. An elderly woman was trying to come down as well from the train, and then she had this big bag, and then cane in her hand, like staff in her hand. So managing to come down. When I saw her, I quickly ran to her. I quickly ran to her to help her, and the woman just moved back like in fear, and I interpreted it as a rejection. But now that I've lived over the years here, I can understand why you don't necessarily have to run to help somebody without, I think the right attitude will be, can I help you? Come gently and say, can I help you? And if the person accepts, good, you can help. If not, then it's also good, because you are not obliged to help. Remember, these people don't know who you are. They don't know where you came from. They don't know your reaction. So if they are scared, I think I would say it's normal. I would say, but what do you think about that? Is it normal for you, or is it not normal? You feel free to ask questions and to say your opinion. And if you like what I'm bringing to you, please like the video, subscribe and share. We'll talk more about living in Switzerland as a black man, the things that you need to know so that it will not take you by surprise. Thank you very much, and see you on the next video. God bless. Bye.